Hey guys, Roxanne. We didn't do our normal channeling today. Did I show you? Yeah, okay. We didn't do a normal channeling today. Big Christmas weekend and stuff like that. People getting ready. But I wanted to come on and talk to you guys. Give you a couple of ideas. The quality that you receive and experience supersedes all theory. The mind is a great theorizer, and it bases it off of what it's experienced, okay? There's no theory until you experience. But it seems the theory that the mind has based off of the past experience, but they're always couched in the idea of a birthing mother, and that would be fear. Precaution, quick to judge. In this idea journey I've been doing, I've been finding something else, finding out something. That the mind is so exquisitely on its own, just running. The power of the will of the now, what you are as a creator, is this constant vibration. It's unstoppable, okay? There's no pause in the now. There's no really contemplation, intention, thought, thinking. It's just blazing. You guys are all the time, we are all the time vibrating at this great, passionate, unwielded power of God. And the mind is just doing that. The mind is not measuring. The mind itself is just the truth. See, when you covet the truth, you know, you're born here in separation. You don't know anything. You're innocent when you get here. And you start to covet your beliefs. You guys watch my channels and you understand that. And we're just coveting these beautiful ideology beliefs, you know. We've been coveting them, okay, look at something, pardon me, since day one. And we change our belief systems according to the details that fit our worth, our moxie, our yes, our no, our isness. See, so, and I remember what Bashar said sometimes, you know, Daryl Channel Bashar, we're always choosing our truth, and I understand that. It has been impossible never to choose anything in any moment that wasn't your truth. You may have a second later have that ability to be regretful and have hindsight 2020. And that's what the mind seeks. It's always in measurement. So that's easy to spot. But it is only always itself, the mind itself, the separated egoic construct that keeps you, the conscious self, safe, secure, happy, striving, purposeful, outcome, demise, sorrow, suffering. It is all that experiential interpretation that you are. And I'm telling you, it is priceless what we have given ourselves. It is fucking priceless. I've learned so much about this journey. And it's nothing I thought it was. You know, my mind is only able to covet and reference what is acknowledged by me as an acceptable truth. I can't get anything until I allow it into my reality. And then the mind takes it and categorizes it on its own and references it, moves you away or towards those ideas. But you have the ability to choose the differentiation of the mind algorithm. And that's what I want you guys to see. When you're feeling upset, guilty, pissed, sorrow, suffering, happy, joyful, back up and observe it. Really, really become the master of observation and start to see how things really are from the standpoint of neutrality. Because the mind assigns a quick meaning. And then you're in that emotional state and you believe really it's you. You have the inability to not know that wasn't you. That action was your truth. You can't see it. But if you start to observe just little things here and there, you will start to see the things about you that you didn't even recognize. And I'm finding some exquisite shit about myself. It doesn't get frustrating anymore, guys. I'm not trying to pursue anything. It took me a while to learn that. It took me a while to release the nows of the future, the hopes and the dreams, just to live the experience of now, and then not allowing, of course, but not judging myself because of my thoughts, because of where my mind is going, because my mind is a system of beliefs that are algorithmed by the will of the now, because I said they're my truth. Until I change my vibration about that reality, that detail, that vibrational truth I'm choosing, until I choose not to allow that as a truth anymore. I accept it, but I don't choose it to continue it. That's when the change happens and that belief diminishes. That coveting system. We are a chock full of beliefs. We're just this enormous idea of belief systems, and this conscious self is always going and moving in all these thousands of different directions to understand itself as the truth. And you guys are just along for the ride. We're along for the ride, but I think it's changing now. I think when we have the ability to observe and choose something that is the scariest fucking thing you can imagine, a truth that is beyond everything that your mind says, that doesn't have comfort in numbers, that doesn't have research, it doesn't have the parity, it has an isness, a wisdom that cannot be justified, a wisdom that only tells you this is the truth and there's nothing that can take you off of that stance, because there was nothing that you are defending. And that's where you can make the changes in yourself. You're not going to change people, I swear to you. You can't do that. Don't change them. Don't be an idealist for change. Humanity's fine. We've been at this for so long. None of us are dying. We're all forever. The species can ascend. And what I found is the exquisite choices that my heart says over my mind process. That's not mine in the idea of truth. It's a coveting truth that I never recognized. And when I no longer allow that to be my truth and choose a different truth in the moment through my observation, I'm telling you, change comes, and it's scary. It's fucking scary. Everyone wants change, but they want the expected change. See, they want the reference change of the thinking mind, the ego. Go back and watch my video called The Turncoat. And you'll start to see change that will scare you, because it's not a game, guys. You're not distracting yourself with spirituality. You have a choice not to be distracted at all. We just relabel things spiritual, non-spiritual, 3D, 4D, all that shit. What it truly is to be observant of a mind that's set in a pattern, and you have the ability to change it. And what happens is your worthiness comes in. And that worthiness is so beautiful. It melts your heart. You cry because you're not sure you deserve it, because your entire life has been always trying to image yourself in acceptance. And there's nothing you need to do. You're enough. When you start to find that self and start choosing that worthiness self, that feeling that cannot be questioned by you. The mind can question, but the heart says, that's me, I'm good. It'll be scary, because the game is not the game anymore that we thought it was. The game is truly, you're going to become a God. Now, I'm not going to answer the questions about one God, gods, individual gods, all that stuff. That's just a logical mind trying to map it out. Fuck that. You're going to go back to yourself, and that self is unconditional bliss. It never pursues happiness, it is happy. It never intends to create, it is created. It's something that the conscious mind of separation can't comprehend, because it thinks in polarity. It only covets what it knows as a basis for its foundational truths. And when you release yourself from those continued algorithms, you're going to get this unknown God. It's a very uncomfortable God. You're already God on earth. You're already God. You're God creating. I know you're not, oh, I'm not creating what I want to create. No. That's the ego mind. You're creating this entire bubble. You are creating that, I promise you. But what I'm talking about is this God that you discover. That's full of life and full of non-intention. It doesn't have hope or dreams. It just is this perfect stillness that you cannot question. This perfect isness that's almost inconceivable to the fractal mind. But I know it's connection. And I know you have it in you. And when you start to feel that and get to that uncomfortable, don't reach. Don't go back to the algorithms. Don't go to things that make you safe and comfortable. Sit in the pain, the fear, the loneliness. Don't longer seek a lover anymore. Don't do anything that it gives you a betterment of this self. I promise you, you'll find this very, very, very priceless, immeasurable isness. You. And I keep finding more of me. And I'm telling you, I love that that the journey is not going where the mind says, because the unknown is unbelievable. It's priceless. You want to live here. You want to live in the now. I didn't know, we didn't have a channeling day, and I didn't even know what I wanted to say. I just wanted to come and start speaking. And this is my truth for today. I know you guys can do this because I'm potential. I'm not a leader. I don't want followers. I want to give you what you've lost, what you forgot, what you can't see, what is not in your reality of worthiness, your own light. Start to choose that heart, that light, and shed it upon humanity and let them choose. Never become a preacher. Just let them choose. Say, here, this is what I got. If they don't like it, maybe they're blinded, maybe they're going to object to it, they're going to call you insane and cultish, and you're whacked out, and all this stuff. They just have so much fun. Look at them. They're just playing. That's all. They're just their truth. You just allow them. Say, yeah, you're right. And you start to find this light inside of you, and that light is your worthiness, and I'm telling you, you will shine so fucking bright. Nothing matters anymore. You're not scared. The freedom that is you, without laws, without flags, without borders, without democracies. That freedom is your isness. I live it. I am potential. You guys rock your weekend. Merry Christmas to you all. Happy holidays, whatever's politically correct. I don't give a fuck. I just want to know, I just want you to know that I love you. We'll see you all next week.